Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. Thank you so much, subscribers and new listeners, for pressing play, checking in. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world today, or when you come across this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Good night. Slept well, very well. Very rested, peaceful. Hope you did. And if not, know that there's opportunity to change that today. And those opportunities present themselves in numerous ways, from the person who cut you off in traffic to the supervisor or employees, co-workers, what have you, at the office. Life is going to present you some opportunities today. And just to see where you are energetically. That's what life is doing. Life is like, okay, let's see where you are energetically. Did you learn your lesson from the last situation? Let's send them another opportunity and see. That's how life does. Okay? And so we can't control the opportunities that come towards us. Okay? But we need to use our discernment in whether or not we accept those opportunities. Okay? Because hopefully one of the biggest, if not the biggest detriment to mankind is the sexual desire and the ego. So between those two things, ask yourself, am I making this decision based on my ego, or am I making this decision based on some self-fulfilling desire that is really not for my good? Ask yourself those two questions, and you will get to the truth of the answer that you need to select. Okay? So let's go ahead and get going with our angel numbers this morning. And so let's get going and see what Most High wants to say to us today. Let's go with left page, upper left. I like it. 78. That's a 15. Abundance mindset. Share with others who will pay it forward. I definitely am a huge advocate for paying it forward. Your angels want you to embrace the universal truth that there is plenty of money and power and recognition in the world to share with others. Give some of your time or resources to a person or organization you know can benefit today. Okay. So, interestingly, I had an early morning conversation with a tax client, and they're on the opposite coast, and so they called me, and they're aware of that. They're aware of the time difference. They're just not respectful of it, or they have narcissistic traits or something where they don't care about the boundaries I've set. So I had to reset them this morning and let her know that you're calling me at 6:50 my time. Okay? And they called me yesterday and didn't leave a message, so I didn't return the call, right? And she said, yeah, I know you didn't return my call, probably because there's nothing to report. So this is what I've learned about a poverty mindset, right, in 13 years of doing tax returns. This is what I've learned about a poverty mindset. The clients that are not worried about money will give you their tax work. It doesn't matter if they made 15 grand or 450 grand. It doesn't matter. They will give you their paperwork, and they will go about their business, and they'll be like, okay, just reach out to me if you need anything else. Okay? People who are of a poverty mindset call you every day wondering where their money is. Okay? Where's my refund? Where's my refund? Where's my refund? Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? Where's my refund? Where's my refund? I went online to where'smyrefund.com. I can't find it. There's no information. Where's my refund? Where's my refund? Right? And this client is like that. And I hadn't even prepared their taxes yet. They referred someone to me who they're an insurance agent. And so they obviously handle annuities, because that's essentially what insurance policies are. And so they decided that they are going to help this individual invest, but they keep telling me that they don't want to be involved. But she calls me every day asking me where we at in the process with the paperwork, getting agreements in place, retainers, blah, 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 right? So I had to tell her today that you need to go sit down. And I literally said this to her. I said, you need to go sit down. You need to have a drink of whatever your favorite whiskey is, a shot of whatever your favorite whiskey is. You need to return to spend a couple days back in the 60s, because she was a teenager back then. Go back to the 60s, okay? Spend some time there for a little bit. Do some woosahs. Relax a little bit. Maybe get you a little something to smoke, right? Take a chill pill, because this process takes a while. Okay, we're waiting on government agencies. I still haven't gotten signatures. Like, there's a lot to this process, is what I told her. So, yeah, it's not like today we get the EIN and then tomorrow we're able to go ahead and we're full launching. Like, IPO. Like, no, that's not how this works, right? There's a process. And so, just understand and know that there is a plan, there are processes and things in place, and our only responsibility is to make sure that we're aligned to that, whatever that promise is. We're in proper position and everyday positioning ourselves so that when that day does show up, we're ready. Okay? Right? So that's our responsibility. Right. So let's go ahead and get to the next angel number. Hopefully she understood that message. I told her, as I share with us all the time, I said, as a spiritual guide, I said, I constantly remind us, and these are my exact words to her, is that worrying about looking back on the past just creates depression, and worrying about the future only creates anxiety. She was like, thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you so much for being truthful and being so honest and transparent and so calming, whatever. Thank you for calming me down and blah, blah, blah. Sure. Sure, whatever. That's my job. That's why I'm here. That's what I've been doing for 49 years. Whatever. Right? Just take the advice and stop calling me every day asking me what's the update. Okay? And get out of the poverty mindset. So let's go to the next number. Let's do right page. Let's do upper left. Fundamentals 224. All right, Mamba. Kobe loves showing up. Fundamentals. And Gigi, right? That's her number. Her number is number 2. Secure your life. As you think of what you are building in your life today, your angels guide you to think of something you've taken for granted. The foundational people, places, opportunities in your life need your attention. Think of something you've overlooked in your life and give it your energy today. Fundamentals. Tim Duncan is known as the big fundamental with his backboard shots off the glass. And just his all around poise on the court and everything. But anyway, so fundamentals, yes. And I'm looking, kind of searching through my own self, right? Fundamentals. As far as I know, for me, right now, I'm handling all the fundamentals. Wake up every day. First grounding, thanking Most High, my ancestors, my spirit guides, extraterrestrials, thanking everyone and all the beings for their help here. Sending out love to the collective and yeah, those of us who are chosen, who are yeah, handling both the natural and the spiritual, the esoteric, with grace, poise, a little patience. A little patience is necessary. A little patience. I will never tell you that patience is my strong suit. I will never ever tell you that. I was talking just to myself, which I do often, and I do that from a third party point of view sometimes. Like, get the fuck up and do what you need to do. I talk to myself like that sometimes. But also love me. I love who I am. I love, I love me, how I am, how I look, how I carry myself, my disposition. I love that people see me as a don't fuck with him kind of person. I love me, right? But I go through those processes every day. Most days when weather is sufficient, I do go outside, get vitamin D, and spend time in nature, even if it's only for a walk. And there's 11:33 on the timer when I look down. If it's nowhere specific, so there's nothing for me that jumps out as far as fundamentals are concerned. Cleansing space multiple times a day. I sage every day. Spend time with my ancestors, whether that's in meditation. Often it is in meditation every day. Okay. And so perhaps there's something else. If there's not, then that's just for someone else out there. All right. So let's go ahead and get to our third angel number. And yeah. So let's see. Let's do right page, upper right. Upgrade 747. That's a time to take off. 747. Time to go. Maybe, yeah. Upgrade. Speak to your higher self. I was just saying how I speak to myself. In order to get to where you are today, you had to amp up your personal power. Your angels are patting you on the back for what job well done. Thanks. I'm not one that needs coddling. I'm not one that needs cheering. I'm not one. And that's where Most High corrects me. So let me put this down for a second. So Most High corrects me in that regard often. And again, that's not a sin. That just means that he's saying no. For me, he's often saying relax, because that's a tough thing for me to do. If I know that there's something that needs to get done, I may take a minute, but I'm going to get right to it. Even if I tell clients, right, tax clients, all right, you can expect to hear from me in 3 or 4 days, and I'll send them an email the next day and the paperwork's already done or what, because I just tend to be like that. I don't like procrastination. I believe in speed and accuracy. Yes, we can live in a life that is speed and accuracy. I don't believe in the sloth. I don't believe in slow and steady wins the race. I don't believe in that. Again, because that's not the race I'm running. Okay? I run sprints. That's why I lap motherfuckers on the spiritual court. I don't. Yeah, I'm not from Kenya. I'm not. That's not me, and that's nothing against them. They have amazing long distance runners historically, but that's not who I am, right? I am a spiritual assassin, okay? And so while patient, right, I'm not sitting there for 30 days to pull the trigger. I'm pulling the trigger as soon as I get the fucking clear shot. That's how I am. I don't have time to sit there and debate and blah, 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 blah. I don't have time for all of that. Okay? 1444 on the timer. So, Most High, again, now he's had me in an extended season of rest and relax, or at least attempting to, without all the witchcraft and all that shit that's still being done. But he constantly reminds me to relax whenever I get back to too much work. Not, I feel like I need to do it all. He constantly reminds me, no, you don't have to do it all. We are here to help you. You take care of your part, we'll take care of ours. Again, that's a challenge for me, having done it all myself my entire life, so to speak. Okay? So again, those of you who are resonating with being a chosen one from your family, then you're the black sheep, you're the outcast, you've done it all yourself. I built up my businesses myself. I've done all of that by myself without employees and blah, blah, blah. And when I say by myself, there have been collaborations, but yeah, most of those people, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, that I held dear to me have stabbed me in the back or dismissed me or believed the lies or something that has allowed them to become disqualified to be a part of my life. Okay. And so for me, I only run with those who can keep up. And if no one can keep up, then I'll run alone. Okay. All right. So let's get back to finishing that reading, 747. Let's get back to finishing that. Okay. So if you want to upgrade, you better clear out the garbage. Okay. Take out the trash. I'm going to read it again. In order to get where you are today, you had to amp up your personal power. Your angels are patting you on the back for a job well done. Sit in meditation and visualize your own higher power. I do that all the time. That's how you get there. Speak kindly to your higher self, allowing your subconscious to merge with your superconscious. Okay? And so again, that's again something that I have to learn to do more of, because again, I am such a hard charging individual that it's tough for me to just sit down for extended periods of time and not do something, right? Even if I want to sit down and have a glass of wine, which has been a while, even when I want to do that, I end up working while I'm enjoying the wine. Like, that's just how I am. Okay. And again, with me, right? So this is what I learned in basic training. Okay. And I did Army basic training, which is 8 weeks. And I realized most drill sergeants use profanity and got into your face. But I remember there was one drill sergeant, his name was Drill Sergeant Steele, Steele. Okay? And he was a taller guy, darker skinned, but he didn't use profanity. And he would tell you, right? He told us right from the get-go, I don't use profanity. He said, I have something else, right? And it was his sheer presence, right? So he was one of those soft-spoken types of drill sergeants, but you knew you did not want him in your face, okay? And so I realized early on that they were all just doing their jobs. They didn't hate me. They were just doing their job. Okay? So all the ones who are, get down, you sorry ass motherfucker. Get right. Them, I learned within 2 weeks, one, not to take offense to that. Because they were just doing their job. They're just trying to change me from a civilian to a soldier, which I appreciate. Okay? That's all they were trying to do. Some people don't do well in those environments. The man that I followed for 20 years, he went AWOL. Some people just can't cut it, right? It's just not meant for them. And so him and I are of a different mentality. Okay? And I learned that despite our similarities, okay, and so yes, nice to yourself, be nice to yourself, speak nice to yourself. But when you need to get in your face, get in your face, right? I often reference a voice within me, and then I'll often reference a voice within me. And this voice has been there since I was a kid. I don't know what the voice is. Other than my faith and my courage, my solar plexus, which I know that today as a child, I didn't even know what solar plexus, I didn't know what a solar plexus was in my 30s. I didn't know what that was. Okay. So, but I've always been a very strong spirit. I've always been a very strong spirit and confident, not confident like egotistical, right? But confident in that I am special, I am unique, the Father loves me, and I'm here for a unique reason and purpose. And I feel that. And I've known that from the very beginning. Okay? And so don't let anyone, including yourself, okay, rob you. That last angel number spoke of conscious, subconscious, superconscious, okay? And so understanding, overstanding, understanding, we need all of those facets in order to reach our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves, okay? Right? So let's allow life to help us do that, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, this is the encourager saying, be encouraged.